Hello, Sentinels fans, and welcome to Episode 4 of Sens Rewind, the summer weekly series where we look back on the most meaningful and memorable games from last season. This week we come on back home to the Hamilton Community Ice Arena and look to salvage the final game of the weekend against the visiting Watertown Wolves. The Sens had dropped the previous game by a score of 6-4 amid a 45-shot effort. And coming into this game, the Sentinels had played Watertown 4 times with a record of 1-3. Just like the game previous, where it was a good start for the Sentinels, Dawson gets them going.
On the net. Puck bouncing as the Sentinels try and clear. They do work it up the center, and here's a break for Dawson. Walks in alone, shoots, scores! Nolan Dawson, 58 seconds into period number 1, has given Indiana a 1-0 lead.
Nolan Dawson with his third of the season, and the Sentinels are off and running early. Just under 3 minutes later, another strike, this one in the form of Ryan Glazer, who capitalizes on a few clearing attempts failed by the Watertown Wolves.
So Haggerty in the lineup here with the Sentinels. Indiana pressuring again from the faceoff. And the Watertown and the Wolves break the play up in front, but the Sentinels get it back. Dawson centers, Glazer there, he scores! 2-0 Indiana. Welcome back to the lineup, Ryan Glazer. And excellent work by Nolan Dawson to get the puck in front to him.
Spot on call there from Jim Mirabello, pointing out the work from Nolan Dawson. He had very little room to get that puck over to Ryan Glazer. The first ends with the Sentinels up 2-1. They give up 2 in the second to give Watertown the lead, but Ashley Colazzo had something to say about it.
Sets up on the right side, Terrain, feeding it off to the right wing side, opportunity, moving in, shooting, and scoring, and tying the game for the Sentinels is Ashton Colazzo. It's a power play goal, and it's a 3-3 game.
A huge goal to tie the game up and regain just a little bit of momentum. Sentinels down 4-3 now after 40 minutes of play, but it was all Indiana for the remainder of the hockey game.
Puck loose, Panavanov left point with it. Panavanov sliding it to Terrain. Off to the left of the net to Craig. Craig shooting, scoring! Tying the game! Great pressure on the power play. Devin Craig from the left wing circle, and it's 4-4. And the Sentinels will still have 3 minutes of power play time to work with.
That goal made it 5 straight games with a tally for Denver Craig. He had 7 goals in that time span. Ethan Esposito was playing his best stretch of hockey of the season and would give the Sentinels a lead 2.5 minutes later.
And here comes Pavlov out of his own end to Colazzo, right wing and center. Good feed to Lees, cuts into the Watertown end, leaves it for a trailer. Esposito scores! Power play goal for Ethan Esposito! Indiana 5, Watertown 4.
Espo now with points in 5 straight games and 7 of his last 8. His 6th goal of the season gives Indiana the lead, and they would not give it up.
Craig with an empty net up right wing. Craig shoots, scores into the empty net. Two-goal lead for the Sentinels as Denver Craig puts this one on ice.
Denver Craig with his 2nd of the game, 8th of the season, seals the deal for the Sentinels, and they are well on their way to their 5th win of the year.
Celebrate, Sentinels fans, celebrate! Win number 1 at home is a 6-4 victory over the Watertown Wolves, with a tremendous third period comeback displayed by the Sentinels, who are mobbing goaltender John Werber, and the team tastes victory for the first time on home ice.
The very first win on home ice in franchise history, and it could not come at a better time when the team was really starting to heat up. Now 4-1 in their previous 5 games, the Sentinels are really starting to piece it all together and now get to salute their sellout crowd for the very first time after a home ice victory. John Werber came in relief of Kerr partly through the second period and picks up his 4th win of the season with a 16-save effort. And the Sentinels were absolutely lethal on the power play in this game. 4 goals in 6 opportunities. Tune in next week as we stay in Columbus and invite the Blue Ridge Bobcats to town. In order for the Sentinels to stay red hot, they would need their first extra time victory in franchise history to do so. We'll see you then.